Hello Taurus, this is your reading for May 2018. Let's get on the right date. And I've already done your, already put out your cards, shuffled, and put my energies on them, asking for you and your angel card readings. And I've looked over your charts. We'll just go ahead and start. So Taurus, you could be having some feelings that are edgy feelings. You know, you're wanting to learn, travel, you know, it could be issues with your goals. And you may feel, you know, a lot of resistance right now, and this is being very, very frustrating for you. Are you trying to reach for higher mindset or desires and feeling, you know, like things are slowing down? And this is not going to last forever, Taurus. So just be aware of that. You know, just it's very frustrating with things that are going on. You know, the energy is going to break. Contemplating, you know, things that you know you can get stuck on things. You'll have to work hard and, you know, have a lot of patience towards in areas of any kind of concerns, you know, delays and obstacles that stop you from what doesn't serve you. These can be blessings. So do imagine, so like there's times where something's slowing you down and you can't get out the door, and you know you're 5 minutes late, but you missed being in an accident. So understand, any time that something's slowing you down or stopping you, these are blessings and angels helping you out from the other side, Taurus, and not allowing you to have to go through something that may not work for you. You're going to definitely be looking and reviewing for the next 3 to 4 months, Taurus. There's a lot of focus, a major focus in your life from May 16th through November. You know, it's a peek into your future, dreams in your first house, and who you are. You're really going to be taking a very good look at who you are to yourself, how you present yourself to the world, work, family, everything. You know, you're putting a lot of energy of, you know, what to do and what you want, many changes and what is to come. You know, this is definitely a time of very big new beginnings for you, Taurus, in your drive and who you are again. There's going to be good communications in the end of the month and new love, maybe, for a Taurus. Family, you know, and things, you know, people coming back into your life and family. You could be introduced to a new love of your life down the road by siblings or friends, etc. So the communication is very high and up, Taurus, and issues with people, you know, will be a lot better through the end of the month. As I said, I've already laid out your cards, and you started off with the energy of the sun. And this covers the whole month. The energy of the sun is a very positive card in the deck, so things that you're looking forward to. You see the lady looking up at the sun, and everything's beautiful in summer. Like, you know, you want it, you dream it, and it's like you're talking into self-reflection. Really take a good look at what it is that you want to portray and have that. It's nice when we have a lot of, you know, backing of who we are and what we want, which we talked about that earlier. With the Six of Swords, it's a trail of tears. You're leaving something, you know, it's a chance to move on, trust in the unknown, you know, removal from a negative or threatening situation. Could be a possibility of travel and a move, you know, for a move, or, you know, anything that you're thinking about that you're definitely going forward, as you see the lady moving forward out of something that was very sad, and you're leaving a bad situation. There's a need to worry less about the future and a need to simply just move forward, which we talked about. You're coming to a completion with the Wheel of Fortune. And with that Wheel of Fortune, if there's any kind of things that you needed to wrap up, Taurus, you're definitely going to be on that path. So understand that some completion in your areas in your past, you are on your way for that. Your next card is the Empress. And with the Empress, you know, this card can have the meaning of you're going to be surprised by sudden flirtation, romantic possibility. What did we talk about? You know, you could be getting some things opened up to you in a situation that you could start a new relationship. And your work and career on that, meaning, you know, you could be putting off work for a while and or schedule appointments for a later date. And you will want to work maybe in a humanitarian cause, and that motivates you, and actualize. Let's get my words out. Knowing and your awareness of who you are, self-awareness. Sorry about that. I'm tripping on my words. I should not have had so much coffee to start with. The big one looked really good having a latte. So it gets me going, and I trip up over my words. So sorry about that. And other meanings of the card, this can be a time to think, act, and do, which we talked about. You're already overloaded, and mental pursuits won't give you what you need. Further attempts to follow your intellectual and reasoning mind will only cause frustration and lead you astray. We talked about that earlier in the horoscope, and it's just taking time to think about things like you feel like you're stuck. Don't worry about it. It's all coming together, and after mid-month you're going to be changing things. It's how do you want to present yourself, Taurus, to this world, and what do you want in your first house. Your card of the Queen of Swords is your next card, and with this one, one of the meanings of a friend or relative can unexpectedly drop by unannounced. You pay attention to that. This energy can be of Virgo, female or male energy, doesn't matter at that time. It relates, whatever it relates to with you. And, this card can be a feeling of emptiness, is sometimes necessary. A cup that's already full has no room for more. So be ready for other things that are coming into your life. We talked about that, how your world is going to be opening up, and be excited about the things that are changing, because you're coming into a whole new you, Taurus. Oh, sorry, allergies are really kicking up. With your last card, which is your outcome card, I'm sorry, it is the Nine of Swords for your outcome. Though this card can be difficult, and this lady's in bed and can be depressed, etc., this is your outcome card. You'll be leaving this energy. You're at a final close of certain things. Do understand with the outcome, you will have a new state of consciousness and a revised experience caused by a new venture, partner, and lover. So some of you Tauruses, if you are single, you may end up finding a new friend in your life that's going to definitely be the light of your life at that time. So that's pretty exciting, especially even finding a friend. Either way it turns out to be. Your angel card readings here in your messages is a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So you're definitely heading into a month that you can trust things, and that things are good with your family. It's exciting. Your next message is too much going on at once and the need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Do take time, Taurus, at times, sometimes, to not sit there and get too serious about things, and just have a good time and have a little bit of laughter on how you would see the silliness to some of these things, because sometimes people get a little too serious on them. And your last message from the angels is competing goals, bothersome details, and conflict with others. We don't have to have that if we decide not to engage. I choose not to engage. It just depends on what it means to me. I weigh it out. Does it matter? Is it going to matter? Is it going to matter in 5 years? Is it going to matter in 10? And just depends on how I weigh that out. So don't worry about conflict or anything. Just push that aside unless it matters at that time. So overall, you have a very good reading, Taurus, and that concludes your reading. And I will see you back in June of 2018. Thank you.